In this video, I'm going to be sharing 4 powerful but practical strategies to help you upgrade your money mindset. So if you've been feeling funny about money, this one's for you. What's happening, boss lady? I am so excited for this video today because this is actually a collaboration with the lovely Gillian Perkins of GILLIANPerkins.com. Gillian is a marketing strategist and an entrepreneur that I seriously admire. I found her last year on YouTube and am so impressed with her success, her self-discipline, the strategies that she shares, the way she gets things done, which you guys know I'm all about. I reached out to her a few months ago saying we need to collaborate, and after we chatted about it, we really saw that money mindset would be a perfect topic for both of our audiences. So she just did a video, and I encourage you to check it out if you did not come from her channel. She just did a video on the top money mindsets or money blocks that she had that had really impacted her success over the years and things that she had to overcome in order to create a very successful business. And although she's talking about her own personal money mindsets that she was overcoming, I've actually found these to be incredibly common. So make sure that you watch her video because it's really helpful to see that, hey, you're not alone, you're not crazy. Other people are thinking the same as you. And that's because guess what? We were all raised with the same ideas, the same thoughts, the same beliefs about money. But I'm going to talk to you about how to overcome those beliefs and upgrade your money mindset in this video. If you came from her video, you probably saw that she introduced me as Tara Wagner, and I get to tease her relentlessly with her permission, of course, because my name is actually Tara Wagner. So do me a favor and help me tease her just a little bit because I told her, promised her I would give her a hard time about that. I'm going to be picking up where she left off and sharing my work as a belief breakthrough coach over these past 10 years to walk you through some really powerful strategies to help you overcome limiting beliefs about money and upgrade your money mindset in ways that are proven to work. These 4 strategies will apply to all money blocks or money mindset upgrades that you're working on, and they include both personal and practical work. This means the deep inner work that we get to do on our money mindset, specifically coupled with the right practical actions to make that new money mindset real and tangible. So let's dive in with number 1. Step number 1 is to examine our thoughts and our experiences around money, our current experiences around money, so that we can understand where our beliefs have come from and maybe what has created those beliefs. Now, I explain this in the Bottlenecks to Breakthroughs training, which you can grab or check out in the description below. But what I want you to understand is that our experiences get created from our beliefs, and likewise, our beliefs get created from our experiences. So when we were younger and experiencing money, maybe our parents were saying, don't touch that, or we didn't have enough of it. Those experiences created our understanding of money. Now, our understanding of money then creates a framework that our little minds start to use to understand and navigate the world. So when we're little and we're learning that there's not enough money for that actually creates a belief that we go throughout our life feeling. This means that as you start to have more money in your life, you might still have that belief that there's not enough, or I need to be very careful with it. Now, these beliefs can be very helpful in some cases, but they can also become limiting when they're stopping you from taking the actions that you need to take out of fear or worry or concern over something that maybe you don't need to be as concerned about. So understanding where our beliefs came from in our earlier experiences can be helpful in overcoming or changing those beliefs, but we can also look at our current experiences to understand those beliefs. If we're constantly being triggered about money, we can look at the thoughts, the emotions that we have around money to understand where we're struggling with it. And this is a helpful thing for you to do so that you can move on to number 2. Step number 2 is to then reprogram those thoughts and beliefs. And I'm talking both about your conscious thoughts about money and your unconscious thoughts about money, those underlying beliefs such as money is hard, money doesn't come easy, and so on. I want you to think of all of your thoughts and beliefs as habits. You've been thinking it over and over again, consciously or unconsciously, to the point where it's just second nature and you don't question it anymore. When you want to train your thoughts in a new direction, the best way to do that, or one of the best ways to do that, is to simply start practicing the new belief out practicing the old one. Now, there are a lot of ways that I teach my clients how to overcome these beliefs, but one simple thing that you can start doing right now is the use of affirmations. And I know that they can feel silly or hokey or stupid, but it's just about practicing a new thought until it becomes a habit. The more you can practice it, and I don't just mean like 5 minutes every morning while you're thinking the rest of the 24 hours of the day, all these negative thoughts about money. I mean, like, really practice it throughout the day, practice it, morning, noon, and night, practice it in conversations with other people. Use these affirmations as a way to start outweighing or out practicing those old beliefs. So step number 2 is both very personal because you're working on that inner work, that money mindset, but it's also very practical because you are practicing every single day the new thought habits that you want to have around money. Now we're going to get into 2 more very practical strategies to help you shift your money mindset. Step number 3 is to educate yourself around your knowledge gaps around money. Because let's face it, most of us were not taught anything about money. We don't know how to handle money. We don't know how to invest. We don't know how to build wealth. We don't know how to save. We don't know how to bookkeep. We don't know how to balance our checkbooks. These are very important skills that most of us aren't taught. And when you're not taught something, it can lead to a lack of confidence, especially as you're an adult and you feel like, I should know these things. Let me just tell you right now, most adults still don't know these things. So if you feel awkward or uncomfortable, the best thing that you can do to upgrade your money mindset is to build your very practical confidence by building knowledge in this area. Now, step number 3 kind of bleeds into step number 4, which is to immerse yourself in money conversations. The reason that this is so important ties back into step number 3, which is we don't have these conversations and therefore they feel awkward, and it feeds the awkwardness or the limiting beliefs that we have about money. We need to take these things out of the shadows and start having normal conversations about them. Think of this a little bit like brainwashing yourself into a healthier money mindset. When we can flip on the light and get rid of the dark shadows around our money topics or our money fears, we can start to feel more confident and comfortable because we're no longer looking at this scary thing in the corner that we can't identify. We can really start to see and talk about what's right in front of us. The more you can immerse yourself in money conversations, the more you're going to normalize the idea of money. And here's the thing. Money's normal. It's a thing that we're all going to have to get comfortable with if we want to feel secure, if we want to pay our bills, if we want to feel comfortable later in life. These are skills that we need to have. In order to build those skills, we have to demystify this topic of money. We have to get comfortable talking about this resource because this resource isn't bad. This resource isn't good. It's just a resource. And what comes of it comes down to how we use it and how we feel about what we're doing with it. So some simple ways that you can immerse yourself in money conversations would be things like this video. It would be things like listening to GILLIAN'S video where she's talking about money beliefs so that we can all stop feeling funny about our money mindsets and admit that we all have these problems. That's why I love GILLIAN, because she's so honest and open and authentic about her experiences, and it helps other people to identify those same things in themselves and not feel so weird or awkward that they have these money blocks. You can also listen to podcasts, read different books, and in fact, I'm going to link to some different money mindset books that I love and highly recommend specifically for entrepreneurs in the description below. You can go to meetup groups that are based around financial success. You can have in-person conversations. You can take classes or courses. One of the best things that I recommend, though, is find somebody that you know whose money mindset you admire. And I don't just mean like they're throwing money around. I mean, you can really see that they are smart with their money, that maybe they know how to invest, they know how to save, they know how to budget, and sit down and talk with them and pick their brain and ask questions. find a money mentor that you really look up to and you respect the way they handle and approach money. You feel like it's a very healthy way so that you can really learn from somebody that you know and that you trust. Now, admittedly, of the strategies that we've been talking about, the most challenging ones are going to be the first two. And if you're a female entrepreneur, especially if you've gotten to that level of your business where you know that to really scale your business means upgrading your mindset, I want to remind you about that bottlenecks to breakthroughs training that I mentioned earlier. I've put close to a decade of experience as a belief breakthrough coach into this free training to really outline my exact belief breakthrough process. It's going to teach you the only 5 things that you need to examine and address in order to uplevel your mindset and uplevel your business. Again, it is called Bottlenecks to Breakthroughs. It is 100% free, and you can grab it down in the description. After you've grabbed that, be sure to leave me a comment letting me know about an old money mindset that you've upgraded, or maybe one that you're working on right now, along with any questions that you have. Then give this video a thumbs up, and if you're a female entrepreneur and you're new here, especially from GILLIAN'S channel, hello, and I hope that you will subscribe for more weekly videos to help you crush your goals, not your soul. Also, be sure to watch GILLIAN'S video if you have not already, and if you're not subscribed to her, definitely do, because that lady is a boss lady, and you are gonna want to follow her. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.